Hey people, I wanted to share something with you, and this is something that God has been teaching me the hard way. Some of us are not where we are praying to be because we have not learned how to be content with where we are. Can I say that again? We are not where we are supposed to be because we have not yet become content with where we are. You're in that job that makes you feel, oh my god, I need to get out of here. You're applying to many places. You are your CV is in every company in your area and everything, and you're wondering, why is it that I'm not being called for a job? Yet where you are so rude at work. You go there late. You don't even complete your assignments. You work with arrogance and any your if there was an award for a bad employee, you would get it. You know what I learned the other day? You have to be content with where you are right now. I'm not saying you be content and say, Nimefika, I've arrived, I don't need anything else, because you need to constantly be pursuing, to get where you want to be or where God is supposed to take you. But where you are now, if you don't show regard to the position that you are in right now, God may keep you in that place until you realize that it is important to appreciate where you are right now. And some of y'all need to start appreciating your bosses and your jobs, Some of y'all we don't even know where you work. You can't even say because you're so ashamed of why are you ashamed of what you're doing? I work at Target and I am so proud of it. You know why? I have a job. I don't stay in the house doing none. I am working. I'm paying my tithe. I have some money to pay my tithe with. I may not be earning, $40 an hour, but I am proud. I'm very happy with where I am. Is it where I want to be forever? Maybe not, because I am pursuing my purpose, and I think I know what my purpose is or what I need to be doing. But if you continue working where you are with so much discontent and arrogance and pride and rudeness and all those things, my friend, God may make you stay there until you learn to say yes, sir, to honor your boss and to, be a good employee. So you know what? After this video, post it on Instagram, Facebook, say you're proud of where you are. Start being content with where you are. Otherwise, you may be like the Israelites who will walk around the same mountain forever until you learn your lesson. So until God takes you to where you are, to where you need to be, where you are right now, be content. Don't be ashamed. It's your money. You know what? At first I was like, oh, I'm working at Target. I want people to know. Screw them. And sorry for using that word. But you know what? I am so content with where I am. I wake up every day. Well, I still struggle to wake up early in the morning. I am not a morning person, but I get to work and I am happy. And the biggest lesson that God taught me was this. There was a day I was really angry at my supervisor, and I was like, why? Things were not working out for me, and I had a lot of work to do, and I needed her to send help to me, and I felt I had been overloaded, like no one was taking care of me. I felt like I could start complaining, like, why God, why me, and God reminded me in that moment, the moment which I would have started, it would have taken a turn for the worst, but God reminded me, you know what, this is an earthly job, but I have told you in my word in Colossians, let me pull it up, that whatever it is that you do it as unto the Lord. And I was like, God, I am so sorry for even complaining, for looking at this as an assignment from people. This is not, even if you are working for your boss, if you need to have a right attitude, Start looking at your job like you're working for God. And he reminded me, you see how you're zealous to search for me and to pray and to, read my word and to minister? I need that zeal to go into your work, I need you to start working like you are working for me. I need you to rejoice. You know how you rejoice when you're praying to me? I need you to rejoice in the agony of your job, just like you rejoice when you're talking to me. And God's like, wow. So even if I'm getting paid to do what it is that I'm doing, I don't do it with the knowledge of men. I'm doing what I do as unto the Lord. Yesterday I was studying about Jeremiah 31, 33 to 34. Let me pick my journal real quick. Just a minute. So, Jeremiah 31, verse 33. What does it say? 1, 2. Okay. I was reading first of all in Hebrews chapter 10, where God says that the sacrifice was done once and for all. When Jesus was sacrificed, he says it was once and for all. It took me to Jeremiah 31 verse 33, which expresses the whole, if you read from 33 going onwards, it expresses the difference between the law and the gospel. And what it is that the law shows man his duty, but the gospel brings grace of regeneration, by which the heart of man is changed and he's enabled to do his duty. That hit me like I was able to connect 1 to 1 too. And it's like, let me read that again. The law shows man his duty. The gospel brings the grace of regeneration, but by which the heart of man is changed and he is enabled to do his duty. We cannot forego the law. It is there and it helps us, do what is right. But you're supposed to be working for your boss. You have timelines and everything, but the kind of attitude you bring into it should be governed by the grace that comes from the sacrifice of the lamb. Because with the sacrifice of the lamb came grace that was not there before. So now this grace helps your mind to be regenerated, and you are able to exercise your earthly duty, not with wisdom of a man, but with the mind of Christ. And this regeneration is what that I want you people to experience right now. You may be working for a bad boss, but you have an opportunity, you have a job. Maybe if you change your attitude, he will experience, he will feel it. He will feel it and he will change and he will be a good boss. You may not be content with where you are, you may not be happy with where you are, but you need to start walking like someone who knows Jesus, like someone who is doing it for the Lord. So quit complaining. Yes, do your research, send out your CVs, and keep praying that you'll get a better place and everything. But if you are not content with where you are right now, if you don't show gratitude for where you are, and if you do not work like you're working unto the Lord, it will take you 5 more years in that company until you learn. Okay, that's the word that I wanted to share with you today, and I pray that your mind will be transformed, that you will not conform to the patterns of this world, but by the renewal of your mind, you will know the will of God for your life. Okay, God bless you. I love you, but God loves you more. Okay, bye-bye.